I am a PMP certified project manager, and this has been a long journey for me. I started as a very technical guy. Like I said, I was a computer programmer, then I became a network administrator, and that door led to another and another and another. And I kept noticing a general trend that every company I worked for had project managers, and these project managers were not technical at all. I had to baby step them through whatever I was working on so they could put it on a Gantt chart or a spreadsheet. And really, all they did was get everybody in the room, coordinate what everybody was doing, make sure the stakeholders were happy and informed, and make sure we stayed on time and budget. I'm just going to say what you're probably thinking. Why do they make so much money? And how much money do they make? So I started really looking into this. I stumbled across the PMP certification, the Project Management Professional certification from PMI, and this is a tough certification. Um, I spent probably 9 months of my life studying for this certification because I do not have a project management background. But literally 2 days after I updated my profile on monster.com, I got a phone call making it was basically a phone job offer saying, hey, would you be interested in XYZ, making almost double what I was making? My jaw hit the floor. It was just that one certificate that did that. But I found that project management is extremely complex. It's a lot more than just getting everybody in a room and coordinating. So, what I'm trying to drive home here is, as with everything, but probably more so with project management, there's a vast difference between a bad project manager who just gets everybody in the room and coordinates versus a good project manager who actually steers the project, keeps it on time, on budget, and deals with all the stakeholders. Now, that last statement deals with all the stakeholders. There's a lot to that you don't see. This is talking with vendors, talking with customers, dealing with management, making sure everybody's happy, and dealing with changes. Let's say you're developing an application and you're the project manager over this team, and your rock star developer gets up and walks out the door. You're now going to be behind project because you need to hire somebody. That's what I mean by it. This can get very complex, very challenging, but also very rewarding. Project management ranges way outside of IT, and this is another reason why I looked at it. As I got older and as my career progressed, younger people were coming in and they were getting paid less money and working longer hours, and I was being held to that standard. Why would they pay me a lot of money to work less hours when they could hire two or three of these guys at a quarter of what I'm making, and they'll work all night long on this and they're happy to do it because it's their first IT job? So I started really looking at that. And project management ranges everything from building massive infrastructures to building a grocery store or starting a business. I mean, pretty much everything could be a project at some level. So typically in IT, you're going to find a couple different types of project managers. You're going to type one, which is a hybrid, which is an actual manager, and they also have project management experience, meaning they're the manager, but they also manage the project, managing people, managing project. You're going to find type two, where they're just kind of like a normal person, but all they do is coordinate and expedite projects. And there's variant degrees to that I really won't get into because it really dives into project management, which is not what this course is about. But I want to give you a high level overview. You can have a matrix, a weak and a strong matrix. Like a weak matrix, meaning you manage the project, but the people in the project don't report to you. So you pretty much have to beg them to do their jobs. And they may have other priorities. Or a strong matrix where they actually work for you and you control what they do and how they do it. Meaning you now control how that project gets done. And there's variance in between. And there's a lot of math, a lot of accounting, things like that. You have to track budget and coordinate. If I'm rambling on, it's because there is a lot to project management and it goes way outside of IT. But in the IT field, there's a niche specialization called an IT project manager. This is the last type. This is someone who's highly technical, but also learns how to do project management. These people are absolute rock stars. If you know the technology and can lead a project, you are going to make a lot of money.